Yeah. What you've seen from the Illini on film in preparations?
Really good, balanced offense. Obviously Chase Brown sticks out. He's been really, really productive. Their offensive line has done a good job of making room for him. But then he makes some things just on his own because he's really explosive, good change of direction, and definitely the best back that we've seen this year.
He's their quarterback, and he hasn't thrown an interception since September 10th, I believe. Just what has made him so efficient?
I think they're really well coached. I think he is just basically taking what the defense gives him. They'll take some shots here and there, but it's a controlled passing game, some play action, and just really kind of distributing the ball and then letting those guys make plays and make people miss and get yards after the catch.
How's OC feeling?
OC's had a great week. He looks really good. Really kind of looks back to where he was in camp, explosive, and he's had a good week of practice.
How long of a journey has it been for him to get back to the point where you feel like he's in a good spot right now?
I think really he was ready last week. He got in there late and did some good things. It's just it was 2 weeks of nothing, and so it just takes some time to get back into rhythm and I think feel comfortable and confident, and I can see that he feels that way now, so he'll be ready to play.
Is Kieran holding up?
He is. He's holding up just fine. Those guys have been rotating, so when you look at the reps over the 9 games, it's really pretty even between him and Wally, and it's kind of worked out the way we wanted to, and so I think he feels good right now.
Just the progress that Jacob has made this year. He got playing time early there in October a lot. Just where he's come from at the start of the year to where he's at now.
Yeah, I think it's more of where he's come from since he got here. I think that's what is hard for people to really understand, how long it sometimes takes for guys to just get it. They've been in different systems. I think he's had 3, maybe 4 different linebacker coaches. And so for a guy to deal with all that change, and he's just had some consistency and some continuity from last year to this year, and I've said it to him. Think about where you were a year ago right now compared to where you are now and the progress you've made, because sometimes he'll get down on himself if he makes a mistake, and it's like, wait a minute, you're playing better than you've ever played, and so you got to keep the right perspective, keep growing and keep getting better, but it's been fun to watch his progress, and I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Just what do you need to see from your unit improvement-wise that'll help them get back to, stopping the run? You guys had a good stretch on the defensive side of the ball of preventing opposing running backs from getting over 100 yards, and obviously in the last 2 losses, that just hasn't been the case.
Yeah, it's been explosive runs. There's been 2 each game, and so our challenge is to not let it get past us. It's been either maybe a little bit of a misfit or a missed tackle, and then it's on to those guys in the back end, and so we got to do our part to make sure it doesn't get back to them and put them in a bad position. So we've been working hard at it. I think that's the interesting thing is you go a long time and you play well and they're not hitting runs and they just hit one, and it just shows you the value of explosive plays for an offense and what it does for any team, and what it does in converse to the defense.
Right. And the schedule is what it is, but you've hit a stretch here where you had Wisconsin's running backs, you had Iowa's running back, and now you got Chase Brown, so you're getting some of the Big Ten best.
I think Coach Brown said it earlier in the year when we were having, some success, and rightly so. He's like, hey, yes, we're doing well, but we've got some really good running offenses coming up. You know what I mean? Some guys that know how to run the ball, and some running backs that are pretty elite. And so this will be, a big challenge. We've got to have a chip on our shoulder to come out and say, hey, these last couple of weeks we can fix that and get out there and have our best day.